is there fuel? There's fuel kicking, right?
Feels like it, yeah.
So, you might try one more time. Give one more time and give it a go. I would avoid like pumping the throttle.
Okay.
Just
Taxiway Bravo north of AAG to Taxiway Alpha, closed until 2100 Zulu. Advise on initial contact. Do you have information? Golf. Wisconsin Airport information, Golf 1853 Zulu. Weather wind 330 at 7, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 3, dew point -13, altimeter 3029er. Visual approach is in use, landing and departing runway 33. Notices to MN Tower Light, out of service 7.4 miles northwest, 2,000 feet MSL. Taxiway Charlie closed until 2100 Zulu. Taxiway Bravo north of AAG to Taxiway Alpha, closed until 2100 Zulu. Advise on initial contact. Do you have information? Golf. Dutchess County Airport information, Golf 1853 Zulu. Weather wind 330 at 7, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 3, dew point -13, altimeter 3029er. Visual approach is in use, landing and departing runway 33. Notices to MN Tower Light, out of service 7.4 miles northwest, 2,000 feet MSL. Taxiway Charlie closed.
Trying to reach my iPad.
Until
Can't get it.
2100 Zulu.
Well, hang on.
Taxiway Bravo north of AAG to Taxiway Alpha, closed until 2100 Zulu.
Yeah.
You got it?
Advise on initial contact. Do you have information? Golf.
What is it saying about the taxiways? I'm trying to figure that
Dutchess
out.
County Airport information, Golf 1853 Zulu. Weather wind 330 at 7, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 3, dew point -13, altimeter 3029er. Visual approach is in use, landing and departing runway 33. Notices to MN Tower Light, out of service 7.4 miles northwest, 2,000 feet MSL. Taxiway Charlie closed until 2100 Zulu. Taxiway Bravo north of AAG to Taxiway Alpha, closed until 2100 Zulu. Advise on initial contact. Do you have information? Golf.
Okay.
Dutchess County Airport information, Golf 1853 Zulu. Weather wind 330 at 7, visibility 10, sky clear.
Taxiway Bravo north of AAG is closed.
Yeah, so AAG is over here, so this section gotta be closed over here.
Right, what else did he say was closed? Taxiway Charlie closed?
Yeah, this part right here.
So that means what, we have to back taxi?
That's my guess.
Because they're using runway 33, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what taxi clearance they give us.
Yeah. Alright.
And don't forget the transponder.
Oh, yeah. My brakes are good. You want to check yours?
No, thank you.
Ground, Cessna 49078 at the Juliet ramps with information Golf ready to taxi to the active.
Give him just a second. Huh. Interesting. Give him another go if you'd like.
Dutchess Ground, Cessna 49078 at the Juliet ramp with information Golf ready to taxi to the active. Dutchess Ground, Cessna 49078, how do you read?
Dutchess Ground, Cessna 49078, how do you read?
Cessna 49078, Dutchess Ground, I hear you now loud and clear. Tell me.
I hear you loud and clear. Is this the first transmission you picked up from us?
I heard the first one, and then I gave the taxi instructions, and then didn't hear anything after that.
All right, try it again.
How do you read me on this radio, Dutchess Ground?
Huh.
And ground, this is 602. We're on runway 6. We'll on a taxi to 33 for pattern work.
Aired.
Pepper 692, Dutchess Ground, turn right on taxi via Bravo, and right on taxiway Alpha, hold short runway 33.
Bravo, Alpha, hold short 33, 602.
Cessna 078, Dutchess Ground.
078 here.
Okay, I guess your radio is intermittent. I hear you now, but I didn't hear you before.
We're going to try the different push to talk. Go ahead.
Dutchess Ground, how do you read Cessna 49078?
Cessna 078, read that loud and clear. Tell me.
Loud and clear.
All right, let's get taxi instructions.
I'm at the Juliet tie downs and I'm ready to taxi to the active. I have information Golf, Cessna 49078.
Hey, Cessna 078, Dutchess Ground, runway 33, taxi via Delta, hold short runway 33.
Taxi to 33 via Delta, hold short, runway 33, 49078.
Cessna 078, right now I just changed the ATIS, taxiway hotel is current. Advise when you have information hotel.
Information is hotel is current, we'll let you know. So what should I do?
Aircraft information hotel is now current.
What's that?
Should I do it before I taxi or?
It's kind of tough. I think you got the right thing with going over now. But let's go to 121.8 and we'll taxi. Because if they're updating it, it takes a minute for it to actually like load up.
Okay.
And Cessna, correction, Piper 692, hold short there on 33.
Since we only have one radio,
taxi, and you can contact a local when you're ready.
If we're gonna do something that keeps us from hearing them, we have to get permission.
Right.
So typically you say,
and Piper 692.
so if they say, we need you to get hotel,
yeah,
you need to say, okay, I need a few minutes off frequency to do that.
Okay.
Because you've only got one radio. That's how you would handle that.
Okay.
now that we're here, I would recommend telling Dutchess Ground. Dutchess Ground, Cessna 078, we need a minute off frequency to get the ATIS.
Okay.
And if he doesn't want us to go on frequency, he'll just read it to us.
Okay.
Okay?
Dutchess Ground, Cessna 49078 needs a minute off frequency to get hotel.
Cessna 078, you said you had a hotel?
I do not. I need to go off frequency momentarily to get hotel, if you don't mind.
Cessna 078, stand by, stay on frequency, please.
I'll stay on frequency 078.
Feeling 13 Victor wants to come out.
Cessna 078, wind right now is 320 at 10, altimeter 3030, and no significant changes on the ATIS.
Thank you, Cessna 49078. 203.
Cessna 078, cross runway 33, taxi via Bravo, hold short runway 24.
Cross 33, via Delta Bravo, hold short 24, Cessna 49078.
Good.
Alright, clear, and that guy's over there. Come on, little plane.
Cessna 078, cross runway 24 on Bravo, taxi on Alpha and hold short runway 33.
Cross 24, via Bravo, taxi via Bravo, hold short. I'm sorry, what do you want me to hold short?
And Cessna 078, you're going to cross runway 24, and you're going to take a right on taxiway Alpha, and you're going to wait behind aircraft on taxiway Alpha. You can do your run up holding on taxiway Alpha and expect a back taxi for runway 33 with tower.
Alright, we'll do a run up on Alpha behind the other aircraft and expect a back taxi on 33, Cessna 49078.
Might just keep the center line if you can. You've been holding like maybe 4 feet to the left, just hold it right on there.
Runway 15 off Bravo. We'd like to taxi to Juliet.
Cessna 1713 Victor, Dutchess Ground, taxi via Bravo, Delta, hold short runway 33.
Taxi via Bravo Delta, hold short runway 33, Cessna 1713 Victor.
So do you see what we're going to get for takeoff clearance?
Yeah, we're going to back taxi 33 and turn around and take off that way.
Yeah, so based on this configuration,
Yeah.
this is really silly for them, but I guess I have to do it this way.
Okay.
Either we go out and we do demonstrated stalls, or we go to Sky Acres and do short and soft field takeoffs and landings.
Okay.
I'll give that decision to you.
I don't really want to make that decision.
Okay, so we'll go to Sky Acres then, and we'll do short and soft field takeoffs and landings. If it's too squirrely there, then we'll go do demonstrated stalls.
Okay, so let me get my run up done, and then we'll talk about how we're gonna get out of here. All right, brakes hold. Flight controls are free and correct. Fuel shutoff valve is on. Here is Rich. 1700 RPM.
Cessna 13 Victor, cross runway 33, taxi to Juliet via Delta.
Cross runway 33, taxi to Juliet via Delta, Cessna 1713 Victor.
Oil temperature still working out. Oil pressure is in the green. Fuel gauges are indicating accurate. F-mag. Light drop. Right now.
Ground Truck 3, operations wave drive terminal.
RV. Nice light drop.
And Truck 3, Dutchess Ground, proceed via Bravo, hold short, taxi Alpha.
Truck 3, Bravo, hold short Alpha.
Alright. Airspeed's indicating 0. This guy is relatively centered. This checks within 100 of the field. That needs to be redone here. Oh. What am I doing? I'm all over the place. Okay, bow is relatively centered. We're not flagged. That guy is now set. And vertical airspeed is indicating 0. Avionics. 1, auto to phone. The rest of them appear to be centered. I take this to 124. Flaps are up. Trim. Set. Okay. So when I depart out of here, then they let me go. I'm going to depart and ask for a turnout to the north. Does that sound accurate?
Yeah, I was thinking we might be able to stay in the pattern here, depending on what this guy does. Let's try a couple turns in the pattern. We'll do short field here.
Okay.
And then if it's not working out, then we'll go to Sky Acres.
Okay, so I'll ask for closed traffic.
Yep.
Okay. Duchess Tower, Cessna.
Go ahead.
I was just watching this guy. Duchess Tower, Cessna 49078 at the taxiway of Alpha and 33, ready to depart. Would like to stay closed traffic.
Okay, what the frig? Duchess Tower, Cessna 49078, ready to depart 33, staying in the pattern.
Traffic 38692 is left downwind 33.
Piper 692, Duchess Tower, runway 33, St. Vincent's.
We're going to do touch and go.
Piper 692, runway 33, cleared touch and go.
Yeah, we're going to Sky Acres.
Touch and go, and we'll make left traffic 38692.
So I'll ask for a turnout to the north.
Yep.
Duchess Tower, Cessna 49078, ready to depart. Would like to turn out to the north.
Piper 692, continue on your downwind. I'll call you turn to base. It's going to be departure prior to your arrival.
Okay, you'll call our base 692.
7078, runway 33, back taxi with full length. Cleared for takeoff, northbound departures approved. Minimum delay, please. Traffic in the pattern.
Back taxi 33, full length, turnout approved, Cessna 49078.
Alright, lights, camera, action.
Lights on, mixtures rich, we are on.
Good.
Standby.
And don't taxi against the brakes, right? So if you need to slow down, then just reduce the power.
Yep.
Piper 692.
Go to the numbers, turn around and take off. That should do you.
Turn to base, Piper 692.
Just don't make the turn until you're slow. So slow, slow, slow. Pull the power out. Pull the power out. Now slow, 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 slow.
Okay.
And turn.
Okay. Full throttle. Airspeed's coming alive.
Back to center line. Back to center line.
55. 60. Rotate.
Very nice, very nice. Bit challenging getting out here, right?
Yeah.
What runway? So Skyacres has runway 15 and 37. I'm sorry, 35 and 17. I got that backwards.
35 and 17.
What runway do you think they're going to use?
Probably 35.
Okay. So go ahead and pull up the VFR sectional on your airport diagram. See if you can make your way to Skyacres. What are you trying to do?
Trying to figure out where I am.
We just took off 3-3, so we're somewhere over here.
Right. Well.
I just frigged it up. But take a look around. You see the twin bridges over here?
Yep.
Do you see them on the map?
Not really.
Well, they're right here.
Oh, I'm trying to pay attention to what they're doing. Hold on a second.
If you're somewhere near those twin bridges and you head east, right, you're going to see a couple landmarks. One of them is going to be the city,
Right.
followed by the power lines, followed by a road. Damn it. Right? And then you're going to see power lines that go right over Skyacres. All right?
Right.
So go ahead and level off here, right? So do you have an altitude in mind that you were climbing to?
I was going to 3,000, but.
No, that's going to be too high. We'll just stay at 2,000 to 2,500.
Okay.
All right, so you remember we were going to see a set of power lines, right? Let's take a look over there. Do you see any power lines?
I see power lines.
Okay, good.
I'm trying to figure out power lines on this map. See the road. Okay, I see the power lines now.
Dutch Tower 38692, left downwind, 33, full stop.
Piper 692, runway 33, clear.
Can't do both right now.
No land, runway 33.
I don't know what I'm doing. All over the place. See the power line.
Alright, so let's go ahead and head on over that direction. Now we will want to stay clear of the Delta airspace. Just keep that in mind.
Right, well that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Because what we're going to do is we're going to swap frequencies. Now you see this road right here? There's a road right there.
I see the
That's
road.
that road right down there.
Okay.
So if you stay north of this road,
We should be alright.
clear the Delta. And you might need to put in some left rudder. You're holding in a lot of right rudder.
Oh.
Alright?
I'll see what I'm doing.
So we need to find Sky Acres out here somewhere.
Right.
We'll also want to switch frequencies over to Sky Acres.
Okay.
Now you see these power lines over here?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where they are in here. See these ones? That must be those ones.
That's probably those power lines. And they'll take you right to Sky Acres. So let's get over to Sky Acres frequency. We're going to self-announce.
Alright.
If you want to make sure that you can leave the frequency, say 49078, request a frequency change.
Dutchess Tower, Cessna 49078 would like to request frequency change.
7078, frequency change, your discretion.
Thank you, 078. Alright, that would be 122.8. To 8.
Right, so we're about 5 miles to the west.
Okay.
And we're inbound to land on 35. Okay?
Okay.
Now, are we set up? How would we get into that runway configuration?
35 is going to be in this direction. So we are going to enter a left downwind.
We're going to enter the 45 entry for left downwind.
Okay.
Now, if you look right in front of you,
Okay.
you see Sky Acres?
I think I see it right
That's
there.
it right there.
Okay.
So then, this is more like 3 to 4 miles, so
Okay.
3 miles west.
Okay. The Sky Acres traffic, Cessna 49078 is about 3 miles west of the field. We'll be doing a 45 entry for the left downwind on 35 Sky Acres traffic.
Very good. Traffic pattern altitude?
Sky Acres traffic, Barron is 5 miles northwest of the field, inbound, entering left downwind 35. Looking for that traffic, should be just ahead of us.
That's not the Baron.
That's not a bad.
It's 18.
Has the inbound traffic at Sky Acres in sight. We'll head to north a little bit here and give you some room.
All right, good. You hear that?
I heard him say you didn't
All right,
give
so
us more.
1,800 feet.
Okay.
195, we're right over the field, just
So,
east end of the field. Simulated engine out, we're going to make it approach the runway 32, Saratoga.
That's Jim Morzillo.
is this the Marshall?
Yep.
So is that him or no?
I don't think so. That's a huge
no,
plane.
I see him over here.
And Sky Acres traffic, Barron is 3 northwest of the field, left 360. Let that traffic get ahead of us, Sky Acres.
I have got you in sight. Sky Acres traffic, Cessna 49078. Woo!
We're going to make this a normal touch and go,
Okay.
and we're going to do short field takeoffs and landings. Okay?
Oh, I think so. Holy
Now, if you
crap.
want, we'll take the iPad out of there so you don't have to think about it.
Yes, please. Okay.
Saratoga traffic, final to runway 22, Saratoga. Same weighted engine.
Right, you got a little too much right rudder in right now.
Sorry. Okay. since you have a heavy right foot.
All right, keep your 1,800 feet.
Oh.
Nope, you need more power for that.
Yeah. Trying to figure myself out here.
All right, so just relax. Everything's normal. Everything's going to...
Pattern at Sky Acres. We launched in a 360. What's your location?
We're on a midfield left downwind for 3-5. Cessna 49078.
There has in sight.
All right, so we're really close to that runway, aren't we?
Yep.
All right. Everything's the same. Come back to 1600. Keep it moving. 1600 RPM. There you go. Then 80 knots. All right, now we're flying a little crooked. It's because you got too much left rudder in.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get together. I feel really behind right now.
Sky Acres traffic bearings left midfield, downwind 3-5. Sky Acres will extend for the landing traffic.
All right, now don't look out. Forget him. Forget him. Forget him.
Yeah, okay.
We need to speed up, so nose down. We're too slow. Nose down.
0 for runway.
Not RPM. Bring the RPM back and put your nose down. RPM back to about 1400 right now. I'll take the radios. Now turn final.
Sorry.
20 degrees of flaps. All right. Nothing's different. Just stay with the plane.
I'm all over the place.
You're not all over the place. Just focus on getting back on track. All right. This is a focus area for you right now. Is when you get flustered, just letting it go and getting back on track. All right. Good. Sky Acres traffic, Cessna 078. 1 mile final, 435. This will be a touch and go, Sky Acres. Good. 30 degrees of flaps. Looking for 60 to 65 knots.
Sky Acres traffic bearings turning left base 3-5. Sky Acres full stop.
This looks good. This looks very good. Nothing's different. The runway's a little narrower, so it might seem like you're further away than you normally are. Just remember, bring it right over the runway, and it does slope down just a little bit, but that won't impact you too much. This looks good. Looks really good.
And Sky Acres traffic bearings 2 mile final 3-5. Landing traffic in sight. Plenty of room.
Throttle all the way out. And flare. Not bad, not bad. Flaps up first. We'll keep going.
Cessna is on an upwind. Sky Acres traffic.
Everything okay?
I feel really behind what I'm doing.
Right now?
Yeah, I'm like, my brain's not collected. I'm just...
Alright, so I have the flight controls.
Yeah, the flight controls.
I have the flight controls.
Yeah, the flight controls.
So what's the next thing we're going to do if we stay in the pattern?
Well, we're going to take a left turn.
We're going to turn crosswind, then what's after that?
Oh.
Downwind.
Downwind.
Maybe throttle back, level out, 1800, right?
Right.
So, what is there to do that we haven't done?
I don't know. I'm just trying to like think about field elevations and all that, and I'm...
Well, let's just concentrate on the basic stuff, right?
Okay.
You're just climbing up to 1,800 feet. What's 1,800 minus 5?
Traffic bearings.
I'm sorry, 3. What's 1,800 minus 300 feet?
15.
So it's 1,500 is when we turn crosswind, right?
Yes.
That's it. Right. You're doing good. I think what's happening is you're thinking of too many things.
Probably.
Now, if you're not in the mood for landings, we can go do demonstrated stalls.
I want to get on with the landings.
Okay, so you have the flight controls.
I have the flight controls.
You have the flight controls.
I have the flight controls.
So here's your 1,500 feet.
Yep.
you see how big that plane is?
Yep.
You see how far away it is?
Yep.
So stop thinking about it.
I'm not thinking about it.
Good.
I wasn't thinking about it until you pointed it out.
Yeah,
I looked at it, but that was about it.
You got a little focused on it when we were coming in.
5 miles.
I was trying to figure out where the bearing was. That's what I was doing. I was getting confused.
Inbound for landing.
Okay. There's 18.
I'm going to demonstrate on this pattern a short field landing and a short field takeoff. I am going to use maximum braking.
Okay.
Okay. Maximum braking means when you touch down, you retract the flaps, number one. You apply maximum braking as you pull the yoke back. That puts more weight on the main landing gear. Makes your braking more effective.
Okay.
Okay? Now, one other thing, aside from the short field landing, since we're at a different field, it's very important you pick your point out in the distance and you fly towards that.
Okay.
Okay? So I have the flight controls.
Yeah, the flight controls.
I have the flight controls. So short field landing is the same pattern as a regular takeoff and landing.
Okay.
It's 1600, 10 degrees, 80 knots.
Okay.
80, 70, 60 on final. When you are about a half a mile to a mile, what you do is you come back to 55 knots for the approach speed, right? You're coming slower than normal.
Okay.
You want to come in slower than normal.
Okay.
All right, but it's still the same 80, 70, 60.
Okay.
But then on short final, well, maybe not so short final, you come back to 55 knots.
Okay.
You want to call out your touchdown point, typically a particular stripe on the runway.
Okay.
I'm going to land on the second or third stripe.
Okay.
Okay? Once you pick that stripe out, you're going to land on it.
Okay.
You're not going to break the plane, though. So if you land long and you don't damage the plane, that's better than landing on there and breaking the plane.
Okay.
All right? Now, if we don't end up making radio calls, that's fine, as long as there's no other airplanes.
Okay.
We want to focus on just the takeoffs and landings. So I'm looking out here.
Yep.
Keep the nose down. This is about 70 knots, right? Final's clear. You see the runway? High, low, or on target?
On target.
On target, right, good. It's a smaller airport, so it's going to look a little closer. I'm sorry, it's going to look further away than we normally expect it to be.
Right.
Turning final. .30 degrees. One white, one red. And what airspeed do I want?
Right now 60.
Right now about 60 knots. I'm going to trim for that. I'm going to raise the nose. 60 knots. Good. You can grip that yoke if you want.
I'm feeling a lot of vibration. I was just worried.
It's amplified by the noise in the back. There's aluminum banging on aluminum back there. All right, so I'm a little fast, right? So I need to trim up a little bit. There's 55.
Yep.
So this is what 55 looks like.
Okay.
55. You see the second stripe?
I think so, yeah.
We'll call it the third stripe.
Okay.
Skyacres traffic 078. Short final 35. Stop and go. Skyacres. Third stripe. 55 knots. You see how we're just coming down like this?
Yeah.
I keep the airplane lined up. A little bit of power here, a little bit off. A little bit off. Blunk. Right? Flaps up. Maximum braking, holding the yoke back like this.
Okay.
Feel that?
Yeah.
You see how little runway that used?
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
Short field takeoff. Flaps up. Our flaps are stuck.
Uh-oh.
Can you make a call that we're taxiing off the runway?
Sky Acres traffic, Cessna 49078 is taxiing off the runway.
Sky Acres traffic, Baron is departing runway 35 to the west, Sky Acres.
Did you see how I found that?
Yeah.
This thing was down.
Okay.
And I looked. Then they're up. Alright, so what would you do in this case?
Well, since we're on the ground, I would try to figure out what the problem is and see if we can fix it.
Alright, so I'm going to just set the airplane up. It's not a very well-traveled place right here.
Uh-huh.
So we're just going to stay here and see what we can find.
Okay.
First thing, we're going to look at the flaps. Alright, see if the circuit breaker's blown. I think that's the flap circuit breaker.
I can't really tell the writing on.
Is it 3:30?
You got that.
That is damned odd.
Huh. Is it possible that the circuit breaker blew but it didn't pop?
Actually, it's very possible. That has happened from time to time. This is just frustrating day, isn't it?
Maybe it just wasn't meant to be.
I never say that. Oh man. I'm sorry about this.
Not your fault. Sorry. I was trying to get over my mental stigmatism. This isn't cool though.